Internet? How's it going? It's Wednesday, and it's been a pretty good day. They have a little bit of change. We have to change up dollar days from Wednesday to Monday just because of leagues and stuff like that. We don't have leagues on Monday. So I have to change up all the information on the website, on Facebook and everything, just to get the word out that we're going to change it soon. And I want you to see my process of trying to figure out a new logo, because we're not calling it Dollar Day. We're gonna call it Monday Madness or something like that. So as far as Monday Madness goes, I try and figure out how to just create a logo. I always first start off with the logo, then I go with like background or add-on images or whatever after the logo. I let the logo take the lead and just guide me through whatever advertising I do. So here's a little bit of I guess you could say time lapse of me working on prototyping, or just like looking at different ways of creating the logo and then finalizing the logo. So here's a time lapse, and I hope you like it, and I will see you right after the time lapse. So yeah, the time lapse is awesome. I like it. I like the logo, the look of it. Figured the galaxy would look pretty cool. I don't know. I might think about it. I never really just like stick with it right away, unless it's like a tournament or something where I just have to create the flyer, create the digital flyer, create the thumbnail for the Facebook posts and everything. If I have to do like that, I'll turn it around real quick. Not really worry about it, just create a logo, do it, and bam, it's done. Something like this, which is going to probably be like a staple in our bowling alley for a while, I will work on it and then just like take my time basically, but also hurry up. But yeah, I like it. It's good. Now I'm going to go home and I don't know what I'm going to do at home. Probably connect my Xbox, because I took it to Larry's that other week, and there is another pay-per-view coming up this week, so I have to do I think I'll do a prediction match or something. We'll see. But yeah, this whole struggle with the PC, the nightmare. That's what it's been. It's just been a struggle. Going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I think I'm gonna keep it. I figured it out mostly. I can use a lot of what I have. Use my old radiator. I'm not gonna use the big reservoir. I'm gonna try and buy a smaller one. The one like I said a couple vlogs ago, or whenever I keep talking about this. The Frozen CPU website, the company is actually bankrupt, I believe. I believe that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. They aren't functional right now. So their website is still up and running, but if you order anything from them, you're not gonna get anything, because there's nobody there to take your order. So I can't send any of this stuff back. One, because they're not functional. Two, it's way past their return date if they were. And three, I can't remember how to return stuff. So most likely I will try and unbox whatever computer parts I have lying around. Most of it's actually inside the computer case right now. I might have to buy some more fans, but I'm going to use what I've got. I'm going to swap out the RAM for slower RAM. Luckily, Kingston, their HyperX line, actually, when they updated to 1600 megahertz and 1800 megahertz or whatever, luckily, they thought about older systems, and they released RAM that is at the pace that this motherboard can handle. I will have to figure out the liquid cooling, what I'm going to do with the pump or pumps, because I do have an enclosure. I don't know if I'm going to use both pumps or not, but since it does get really hot, I might need all this liquid cooling. So I'm going to figure it all out. I'm going to use what I have. As I was trying to plan out a new system, I would have bought a 12-core single CPU, but it would have cost the same amount of money as what I've spent on dual 6-core CPUs. So I'm going to use what I got. I'm going to use the FirePro graphics card that I have, and I'll save up money for a newer FirePro with OpenCL, I believe, is the one that works best with After Effects, Video Copilots, Element 3D, Premiere Pro. And I got a friend request from, I don't know. But I'm going to use what I got. I have some open space on my PCI ports for, I would say, USB 3 ports, so I can have more than just, I believe I have 2. Yeah, this is an old motherboard. It only has 2 USB 3. It's like right when USB 3 came out, so there's no like headers for front ports or anything like that. So I'm gonna get some USB 3 ports. I'm going to hopefully upgrade my monitors to 21:9 monitors, but I'm gonna use what I've got. I'm just gonna make sure everything works. Use these monitors for now, use the graphics card for now. It is a good graphics card, but it doesn't have the frame buffer I need for, I would think, 4K, and whatever else I need for 3D rendering and visual effects. Like I said, I'm going to use what I have. I have everything to build this computer, to finish this computer. All I need is liquid coolant, tubing, and a new reservoir. The reservoir that I originally had kind of didn't work properly. Can I put the reservoir on top of that mount? The one that I had, the reservoir that I had, got a lot of gunk in it. Got, I guess, algae or whatever. Whatever was in the coolant loop, it got gunky and ugly. But what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to pour just distilled water and everything, try and just shake whatever's out, clean it with compressed air, and just basically put it all together, and hopefully it works. This won't be done before VidCon. I would like it to be done before VidCon just because I want to get a video out before VidCon, or 2 videos out before VidCon, but I'm going to be busy shooting those videos, and I have to save my money to actually go to VidCon, but I'm going to use what I've got. It's going to work. Just have to buy RAM and liquid coolant, tubing, all the fittings. Figure out if I can use that reservoir. That's a lot of liquid coolant, but if I could use that reservoir on top of the dual pump, that would be awesome. I just have to figure it all out. But I think it's gonna work. Yeah. like I said, I was gonna buy it. I was thinking about purchasing a 12-core Xeon. I already have the equivalent of 12 cores in the system. Why would I spend money on something I already have? Wanted a dual socket board. I have a dual socket board. I wanted a FirePro graphics card in that new system. I have a FirePro graphics card. It might not be the one I want, but it's FirePro 3D. I'm going to use what I have. I just got to keep saying that. I'm going to use what I have. Because what I have is good. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's horrible. Might not be the fastest that's currently out there, but it's faster than nothing. And it's gonna work. I just gotta figure it out. I gotta go back and figure out how the loop is gonna work and figure out how I'm gonna fit this huge reservoir. I might have to take out the what is it, the optical drive. I won't have a Blu-ray player in it, but I'll figure it out. Might have to put the reservoir up top, but how am I gonna feed it down? It's all part of the scratching my brain. It's all part of that. It's trying to figure out Tetris and where everything goes and how it fits properly. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna get back to finishing the nightmare. It's gonna work. This is gonna be cool. Or it's gonna go horribly wrong. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Today was a really good day. I got to show you how I prototype a logo. I showed you how to put steering fluid in my car, and I'm gonna get back to finishing this project. It's worked before. It was up and running, and now when I wanted to upgrade it, it just never worked out. So it's gonna work. I'm not gonna have. The thing was, the one thing that deterred me was I wanted all the best parts. I wanted the super thick radiator. I wanted the super thick radiator from both sides and at the top, and it's not gonna work. But I got to deal with what I have, the restraints that I have, and just got to persevere. So I'm gonna figure this thing out. I'm gonna build this thing back together, build it back up, put it back together, figure it out. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow.